everybody, welcome to another edition of A Chapter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. My name is Alan, otherwise known as HeSweet, and I'm from ReverseLeaves.com as well as the Speakeasy Podcast. This time, I'm looking at Bleach Chapter 571, Devilish Perspective. And this is probably, if not the only time I will do the Bleach chapter before the One Piece chapter when they come out the same week. And that reason is because Kusajichi totally rocks. Yep, little Pinky totally brings it in this chapter. I've always kind of liked her character. I always thought she was a interesting and fun compliment and vice captain to Kenpachi, because she just seems like this goofy little girl, but she's obviously super dangerous. Not Kenpachi super dangerous, but definitely you can see why he hangs with her, because she can keep up with him. But we always got hints that was the case, but we've never actually seen her in action. And so this V guy is like, she thinks she can hit me, but I've got my mad Kuroko powers. Which, once again, a lot of Kuroko type characters appearing recently. I think Kuroko's basketball is inspiring a lot of people, especially in fighting manga. But yeah, so he's explains that he can make his image disappear, then he can make his actual body disappear, and then he can make people forget him, his whole existence. So he basically likes to come in, mess with people, and then if they're even close to hitting him, then he makes them forget about him and gets to play the game all over again, kind of slowly chipping away at them. And so, he's, basically he kind of messes with Pinky a little bit, or the girl from the medical thing. Just lets, Pinky get really close to hitting him, and then, disappears. And then after a while, totally makes everybody in the room forget about him. And he's like, let's try that game again, now that I've slashed her again. And the millisecond he appears, she just punches him again. And, everybody is freaked out. The girl's like, why did you just randomly attack that person who appeared out of nowhere? And he's like, what the heck? Why did that girl? I totally removed I totally removed myself from her memory. What's going on here? And, her companion asks the same thing. And he's like, wait, I'd normally go after her, but I'm kind of curious. What power is she using? What gave me away? And she's like, I just felt like it. I just got this rumbling. And she's like, what? Yeah, just, Oh, so you felt dangerous. Nah. Just Kenpachi's taught me, if you just get that rumbling, kill it. That's what I do. And she just has this, totally psycho look with her sword. And it's kind of amazingly awesome. It's super easy to be, totally creepy and not make you like the character. But it's just kind of that Kenpachi admirable psychopath. Sherlock Holmes says in the Sherlock BBC series. She's a high-functioning sociopath. And it just makes her kind of, worth rooting for. Not in real life, but in a comic, you're like, yeah, you go, high-functioning sociopath. And so this is really pissing him off because, there's no rhyme, there's no reason to it. She's just, going on crazy psychopath instinct. And he's like, I want, a methodology, not just, that's the way the wind blows. Sometimes you just gotta stab a punk. And so he's like, that's it. I'm just gonna, no more playing around, no more, yeah. I'm just gonna go for her. And apparently, you know, Kusajishi also has taken off the kid's gloves because she's actually drawn her sword for once. And once again, the minute he's going in for the kill, she slashes, and he's like, ha! You know, did my jump back. You just attacked where I thought, oh, what the? And he's got this huge gash on his face. And, you know, Pinky's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. You see, I missed you. But my friends who copycat me, they didn't. And she basically, you know, summons out her, you know, two huge spirit companions, each with their own crazy blades. And it is on. And I am like, yes! Now, obviously there's going to be some back and forth. You know, obviously he's going to whip out some more things. You know, dodge these spirits a little more. These spirits are going to have to do their own nya. But I'd really like Kenpachi not to come in and have to finish things off. Kind of like how Rukia was able to finish off her opponent in the end on her own. I'd really like her, maybe with some help from the girl from the medical company, to finish this girl off. Although I have a feeling that, you know, this V guy is going to, like, you know, do the old, I took the hostage. In fact, that would kind of be, I mean, that is a bit cliche, but just Pinky totally obliterating him after that. Oh, so satisfying. Like, every once in a while, you're like, this is why I continue to read Bleach, even though there's a lot of reasons and a lot of chapters where I'm like, why am I still reading this again? I'm like, this is the reason. Like, One Piece, you're always like, yeah. Bleach, okay, I'm like, but it's a chapter like this with somebody like Pinky, and you're like, yeah, you do it. You take this guy down. And I feel like he's just crazy enough power, and Pinky just has crazy enough power, that this battle just might go off just between the two of them and be kind of cool. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think Pinky's going to take him out in the next chapter. There's definitely, you know, the standard shonen back and forth. Oh, you think that's my ultimate technique? How about this one? But I just enjoy her so much that I'm actually kind of looking forward to the back and forth, as opposed to, alright, back and forth, I see. I'm like, yeah, what is he going to pull out? How is he going to counter Pinky? And how is Pinky going to counter that? Oh, yeah. I think that's like kind of the best part of shonen fighting, when you're just like drooling for that back and forth, and that's what we got here. So good work on making me interested again, Bleach. You really should have pulled the Pinky card earlier, but I guess in a certain way, you know, just waiting for her to finally, you know, do something has been its own reward. So maybe it was best to save this card for the last arc. So that was a lot of fun. I hope they keep it up. You know, I hope that, like, you know, in the next chapter, and then Pinky gets totally defeated, and you have to eat all your words about this being fun. But hopefully that will not be the case. And next week will be another glowing review. Alright, see you guys next time.